Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Bloom Outdoors. So I went online to, I think the website is called Stop Eliminator, but I went on, yep, it actually says right there, autostopeliminator.com. Right there, I was just reading up there, but yes, autostopeliminator.com. Anyways, I went on their website and I purchased the Auto Start Stop Eliminator for my pickup truck. They have quite a lot of different varieties of options for these, like makes and models, etc. And actually for the 2018s, I think they had like 2018 F-150s. I believe they had 3 different options of these because there is 3 different like interior model numbers for where this guy plugs into. So before you purchase it, make sure you go online, or you look at your truck, I should say. Look at your truck and see what kind of dash you have and how this whole thing hooks up to know what kind that you need. The model I have is the AE000. That was just what my truck is. So make sure you go online and check them out, because I just absolutely hate having to press that stupid button every single time I get in my truck to have the thing to shut off, because I just cannot stand that thing. It just absolutely wrecks your starter, and I just hate the annoyance of the whole thing shutting off. It just annoys me so much. But anyways, today we are going to be installing this for my pickup. Let's get into it and start trying to get this guy put in. So if you don't know what this is, anytime you have the truck on or you're driving, this guy right here is your auto start stop button. It is always turned on immediately when you turn the truck on. I hate it so much, but anyways, you can hit it and it'll shut it off so it doesn't turn the truck off when you come to a complete stop. The way this works is it'll plug in back behind the dash here. It'll be hooked up, so anytime you turn the truck on, it'll say off automatically, like immediately it will. And it's not like every single time you get in you have to hit anything or whatever, but it will always say off immediately when you start up the truck. And you do have the option to hitting the button to turn it back on if you would like to. You don't have to uninstall this or anything. All you have to do is hit the button and it just turns it right back on. And what I was saying before about these numbers and how there's 3 different options is with these right here, how it is all set up and controlled. So I have the hazard button and the start button connected together. I think there's some with like a camera and some other stuff hooked up here all together, but the way mine works is like this, and that is this option of the AE000. I have the STX model, so if you have the same thing, you would need the AE000 model. So I believe the first thing you should have to do is you should be able to lift up on this piece right here, up in whatever you want to call that. Get this little plastic, or rubber, I guess, rubber piece off. And there should be a couple bolts up here. I think there's just 2. One here and here. These should come out, and this dash piece should be able to pop up. I believe you just take these off and you should be able to pry up on this, and this piece should pop up, and then I think you can access these from back here. So let's start by getting these off. I'm thinking it's probably gonna be an 8mm. I'll get something and we'll figure it out though. Alright, finally I got it. It is a 7mm. So we'll start by taking out these 2 bolts up here. Got both of those 2 bolts out. Throw them down there. And this piece is loose in the back. Not quite sure how it comes off in the front. Thinking it might just kind of lift up out of here somehow. This piece is loose now in the back. It's kind of loose in the front. I think what you're going to have to do is I'm going to take a pry tool up behind here and try and pop this guy out of here without hopefully breaking anything. Yeah, there we go. Took a little bit of effort. I was scared to break something, but I got it off. Oh, looks like there's something connected to this tray. But anyways, there's 3 clips right down here. It's pretty hard to get off, not gonna lie. But once you get those off, I guess you don't technically have to take off these back 2 bolts. back there, but I wanted to just make it a little easier for me, be able to access more stuff. Now you're gonna have a 7mm bolt here and a 7mm bolt here. So we'll go ahead and take those off, and this like radio piece, whatever you want to call it, should be able to slide forward so we can access the buttons behind it. Alright, there we go, we got those off. This piece, I'm a little scared to break something. There we go. I was gonna say this piece should just pop forward. There we go, just like that. Pops forward. Now we're able to access the wiring back here. Not quite sure how the clips work on it because I can't see them. Alright, after reaching my head back around behind there, I believe it's this bigger end is what is connecting into it. Not quite sure how it pulls off. There we go, guys. Oh man, that's kind of rough to get to. But let's see where to go. Here is the wiring that goes into the back. So it's like this big piece right here is what's coming out of the back of right here, and this piece is what we just undid. Kind of rough to get to. There is a little tab on the back of this that you have to go in and you squeeze it and the thing will just pull right off. It's not super hard to get to, but it was a little rough because I had no idea what I was looking for or what I was trying to pull apart. So the way this works is this big end should plug in, so the way these line up, then there's a thick piece that lines up with the small piece on the auto stop eliminator. And anyways, it just plugs in like that, and it'll be the same thing. So this side right here off the auto stop eliminator will plug right back into, there we go, just like that, plug right back into here. And then I'm gonna take these wires and just tuck them back up in here, kind of behind the stereo. Oops. Well, we know the button works because I got the flashers to work. Alright, so I got that tucked back up in there. We should be good. Should be able to just pop this dash piece back in. Just like that, we should be good and in. I believe should totally be good like that. Now I'm gonna turn the truck on, or at least turn the key, make sure it says off right here, and then I'll know we are good to put everything back together. So just turn the key. I turn the key and it says off, so, and then you're able to turn it back on if you want to. Now that we know it works and it's put in and everything should be good there, we should just be able to go ahead and plug or reinstall these bolts that go right here, and then we can pop this little guy back in, whatever you want to call that holder there, and then we can put the bolts back in there. So we'll put these two 7mm bolts back in. Alright, there we go. Now this whole front piece is put back on here. Now we should be able to grab this piece, set it right back in here, pop it back in, and then we should be able to put those two bolts right back in. Alright, there we go. We got those bolts put back in. Now this rubber piece should lay right back in there, and boom, we're good to go. We can double check it, turn the truck on real quick again. Truck turns on and it says off. And it does say on my little display screen, it did say on my display screen right up here, it did say that the auto start stop thing is shut off by the driver, which is what it would normally say when you hop in the truck, turn it on and hit that button. That is what it would normally say. So it is acknowledging that it's off each time, so I guess that message could get annoying to you. but I think I'd rather have that message pop up every time, rather than have to jump in the truck, hit the button, and see the message. So definitely makes life a lot easier, that's for sure. We don't have to deal with that annoyance anymore. I know that there is some other ways to do it. You can hook up, there's something in like the trailer hitch connector. I know you can hook up, because apparently when there's a trailer connected, it doesn't allow the start stop thing that to work. I know you can also do something under by where the brakes are, and by the OBD2 port. There's something you can unplug, I'm pretty sure, like shuts it off. But I think that that also has something to do with the trailer brake light things. So I think if you unplug that underneath, then if you are hauling a trailer, you have to plug it back in, or else the trailer lights won't work. But I just decided to get this. I think it was $90. I want to say it was $90 off of the, what is it called? The autostopeliminator.com. I'll leave a link for it down in the description below. So it was a super easy install. Not much work at all. It was just kind of popping this off and taking out 2 bolts. I took out an extra 2 bolts up top. You can do it if you want to. But super easy. Just 3 things that pop out here and a couple things that pop out here, and it's just unplug and plug in that piece. So it's super easy to do. Like I said, this is the AE000 model, because it has the hazards and the auto stop button connected to each other. I know there's other models and varieties of them, so just make sure you look at your truck when you are getting them to know you're getting the right one. But yeah, I think that is about it. Drop a comment down below, let me know what you guys think about it. And as always, thanks for watching another video of Bloom Outdoors. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time.